How are you guys doing today?
Hello. I am
Good?
fine.
And are you guys local or is this your first time in Houston?
Did you say loco or local?
Local.
Local. Uh, Los Angeles, Colorado based myself. Yep. LA Burbank.
Hello. Ohio originally, but now in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I live in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get right into this amazing one. So I like to start off my segments with something I call giving flowers and giving roses, which is actually very important.
That sounds amazing.
It smells
He's gonna give you some white flower though. It's not where you think. Oh, okay. All right. Yes.
So on that note, all of you, have had a wonderful career, either before, during, or even, I would say during Phineas and Ferb, right? You've got many beautiful characters in your IKs to life and given so much joy to so many. So many of us grew up in broken homes, mental health related stuff that we grew up with, or not even having like the proper guidelines to get through life or even the journeys, So,
Holy crap! I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that.
wow. But you guys did such a phenomenal job, not just in your current characters that you've brought to life, but also outside of it. Whether being advocate for mental health, playing so many characters as you have, sir. We just want to say thank you so much, and we really appreciate all that you've done. Woo! You're right.
Thank you for the flowers and the roses.
They're not physical, but they're right. So on that note, Vincent, we're gonna start with you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you voiced Phineas for over pretty much a decade. How has growing up along
Almost 20
Pretty
years,
much a
actually.
decade, yeah, like
Very
12
close
to
to
a
20
decade,
years.
yeah.
And he's still doing it, apparently.
That's a nice round of applause. Thanks for those
past tense.
So how has growing up alongside the character of Shitty Cute Person?
I mean, it's been fantastic because, Phineas is a really, really optimistic character who's always got a lot of, creativity and energy. And so I think getting to go into work every week and play a character that's so, lovely and happy and, wonderful, I think that rubs off on you a little bit, which is nice. And the best experiences for me have been, I've been doing Phineas and Ferb for like 18 years, and seeing the different generations of people who either grew up with the show or then showed the show to their children, or kids who are just getting into it now. Like, that's my favorite part of it is watching what our show has been able to be for a lot of families. So that's the best part for me from all of this. Yeah.
It's funny, Vincent. You talk about the characters rubbing off on you, and I really haven't noticed that I talk any less.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. He talks a lot.
So continuing on,
He's like, anyways.
Don't derail my presentation. I have a plan.
What's the next question?
Phineas is such an optimistic and curious character. Was there ever a moment when you personally needed Phineas's spirit during a tough time?
Oh. Like at the airport last night.
Yeah,
When I was stuck there for an hour. I guess a lot, because there's a lot. Yeah, I think everyone could use the optimism of Phineas and Ferb right now. These are, it's hard out there
In these streets.
Yeah, it's been I feel like every day is a new terrible thing on the news. So it's great to play a very optimistic character who is all about love and adventure and excitement and wanting the best for all those around him. Like, even he doesn't want Candace to have a bad day either. Like, there's nothing bad at all in Phineas and Ferb. Like, they really want everyone to have a great day. So I'd say it's nice to have that energy in my life all the time.
We're so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Round of applause, everybody.
Oh. Well, that's not natural. They didn't want to. They built out. I feel like was that Jeb Bush that one that was like, please clap. Like that. I don't want. I hate that.
Okay, so David, this one's for you. I know him. Ferb speaks less, but says so much with just a few words or looks. What's been your process in bringing that to life?
That's it. See, that's authentic applause.
There you go. No, you read the scripts, you go in, you try and honor them. That's once the voice is set, once the character is set, you just go in and you try and honor what this great writing team sets up for you.
That's interesting. So what does it mean to you, David, to now be a part of something that has been so important to an entire generation?
It's the greatest gift in the world. I mean, I have said it ad nauseum. If you've seen one of our panels before, some of the greatest gifts have been the relationships. Like Vincent is literally my best friend. We hang out all the time in LA, and I wouldn't have that without the show. And getting to know Alyson more, getting to know Dee more over time, it's just I feel insanely fortunate to be a part of this thing.
We're so glad as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Alyson, this is for you.
Hey.
You've spoken so openly about your journey with mental health and personal growth, and we're really glad as well. How has your experience as a child actor, especially embracing a character like Isabella, shaped your healing process, and how do you view your younger self?
Ooh. Well, I think Dan and Swampy really offering something lovely and delightful in terms of each character having a couple core traits that allow us as individuals and as actors to be able to enjoy and draw inspiration from. So I think with Isabella having her sort of dedicated fierceness, leadership qualities, I actually admired her growing up. It was actually a gift, I think, as an actor to be able to portray someone who I would want to become. That's not always the case when you're auditioning for different roles and you're like, oh, we're reaching into some territory that I don't want to visit anytime soon again. But Isabella was such a bright spot, and as is this whole series. Even though it is a lot to be human, it's a lot to manage the daily stresses of caring for a mind, body, and each other, and the systems, etc. Being able to participate in a very community-oriented show, I think was it was something that I guess buoyed me through the years, and that's really really lovely to be able to reflect on that genuinely. And these guys. It's been lovely. And also learning from Dee too. Just, I feel like we've had a few conversations here and there, and knowing that you're so well versed in so many different fields and being able to speak about philosophy, and then also be in the booth making silly sounds, like that kind of multi-dimensional experience has been really wonderful. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Isabella's "Whatchu catchphrase is one of the most iconic lines in animation. It truly is. So when did you realize it had become a cultural catchphrase and/or a meme?
I just still realized it myself.
It is a bold statement to give Isabella credit, though. Thank you, and I will share that gratitude with Dan and Swampy and the writing team, of course. I think it clicked when a young person came up to me from behind, tapped my shoulder, and said, "Que tu namaste?" And I realized people were watching the show all around the world, and obviously with the translations, what you doing? I got to learn how to say what you doing in a lot of different ways, and that one stuck with me. And so I think that signaled to me that this had become a part of pop culture. And, you know, we're not slowing down, so we're just gonna keep going for as long as they'll let us.
I really like the way that you perform it, though, right? Because you could say, because walking into a room and say what you're doing, there's lots of ways you could say that, but the way that your character says it is like you genuinely want to know, and you're genuinely trying to engage them, and you kind of sing it to them. You know, what you do? It's like, what you say? Won't you sing a song with me? What do we? And it's very
Inviting.
it's inviting and it's engaged as opposed to what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing? You know, there's all these different ways you could say it that don't really unlock this kind of optimistic possibility that your character does with that simple little phrase, which she genuinely means every time. She genuinely wants to know what you're doing and kind of wants to be involved with it too.
Yeah, that's kind, yes. We played with vocal prosody quite a bit, and I tried different, it's a big word, eh? Yeah. The sing-songy nature of the voice, and we tried a few different melodies, and we thought that it would add a charm and a delight, and so Isabella's presence would then become something you looked forward to, as opposed to feeling like she was imposing herself on whatever was going.
I also think that I think Dan and Swampy have said before too that like you were like the first person to audition for Isabella and they the second and they instantly like booked you, right?
Well,
Like
they
they knew right away.
They knew, but I didn't get booked for many weeks. I was
Yeah.
awake, wondering.
Dude, mine was like 6 months.
Yeah.
They cast a whole other person.
Really?
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
yeah.
What?
I think another coin in the bucket though for it being an iconic thing is that there is a song. There's that whole "What You Doing" song.
They
Which
knew
is
really
great.
fast with Alyson though. They were like,
Y'all, we're done with
That's
the
what they
flowers
say.
and roses
Yeah.
section of the interview. But it's okay, keep going. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for...
no, that's
So I
true
think-
though. Yeah, it's like they found you really really fast for Isabella. So that was awesome. A testament to their talent. Thank you. All right, I can get applause when I felt like you.
Okay, so T, this is for you.
Yes, so I'm ready. Okay, go.
As we all know, you have done
Everything.
almost everything, like 1,600.
I did 14 things actually. I counted, and it's 14. But please continue.
So when it comes to Perry the Platypus, he doesn't speak with words, yet became a fan favorite. What's the key to giving so much personality to a character without dialogue?
The key has absolutely nothing to do with me, and it has everything to do with the writing and the animating and the editing and the telling of the story, of the grand collaboration of all of the brilliant technicians and artists that create this show. And it's a lot of fun to be the guy who does the sound. I know, it's so impressive, and it impresses me a lot too. But what really impresses me is the way that they seamlessly stitch this beautiful, optimistic, hopeful, hilarious story together in a new way, time after time after time. It just doesn't get tiresome. It doesn't wear out. It's still fresh. It's still appealing. It's still beautiful. It's still this thing that everybody wants to be a part of. And that's the thing that really impresses me, is the grand collaboration that makes a little character that just makes the sound into this character that's like everybody wants to be that character. Everyone wants to get the Funko Pop of that character, which is apparently supposed to be out today, but it isn't here yet. But it'll be out soon.
You've got two. Three. Wait, three.
No.
Well, because it's Perry, it's Agent P, and then there's Christmas one. There's the partridge on a Perry.
Oh wow! See,
Who signed one? Hey, Roger.
Before we go away from T doing the thing though, I've had the occasion to sort of assistant voice direct with Swampy a couple times. He's sort of letting me shadow and learn a little bit more about that for the future. And one of the things that is really cool to see you do as another actor is utilize the framework of the scene and have it affect the Perry sound. like he doesn't just get in there and do the same parry. When he's in there recording it, he's tailoring it to the moment a lot of times. And to think like, okay, well, he's essentially got one tool in the toolbox, which is that sound, right? But the various ways that he can turn it, twist it, bend it, mutate it into pop it, yes, into a bunch of different performances, even within that sound, is really impressive. It's a testament to paying attention to the scene and paying attention to what's going on around.
Thank you. It's really important as a voice actor, whether you have a paragraph or a page, or maybe multiple pages like Doofenshmirtz might have.
Dan has some monologues, yeah.
Dan is very fond of monologuing. And that's a beautiful thing, and we love that so much. But even if your character...
love that about him.
And about him as well. But even if your character has a sentence or a couple of words, or even just a little sound, that it's all part of the story of a scene, and it all has to be very specifically tailored and sort of refined into something that kind of beautifully fits together. And so it's all acting, and it all requires attention and to try to make it all fit just kind of beautifully together like that.
Well, Dee has worked on so much stuff that, like, I don't even know some of the things he's worked on. Like, one time I was coming out of the booth and you were about to go in, and I was wearing a Legends of the Hidden Temple shirt. I had, like, a Blue Barracudas team shirt on, so that was my favorite team. And he played Olmec on Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes,
And you were, like, puppeting him, too, right? You were doing it, or you
I was inside the head of Olmec, moving his mouth like that.
And it was like my favorite game show when I was a kid. And if you'd win on like Nickelodeon, they'd let you go to space camp. They'd be like, "Go to space camp."
Space camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, space camp.
Did they let you go?
No.
Aw.
They actually specifically said, D can't go.
You can't go to space.
Yeah, that was the disclaimer at the end of the show. Team Nathan cannot go to space camp. Yay, let's clap for the fact that I couldn't go to space camp. That's great. Thank you.
Okay, so jumping into a very important question that I have. When it comes to the auditioning process, right?
There's so many folks that don't really know how that really goes on behind the scenes and from the scene, front and back end. So for you guys, right, when this opportunity came for you to audition, what was that like? Like, was it 6 to 8 month process, the callbacks? What was all that like for you?
Yeah, I think mine was longest. I think mine was the weirdest. Because I auditioned to play Phineas. I had worked on like 2 other cartoons before I auditioned for Phineas and Ferb. But I was working on like a live action show at that time called Everybody Hates Chris. And they'd seen, hey, thanks.
I hate Chris too.
Yeah, you guys also hate Chris Rock. That's so weird. I auditioned and did like the callbacks and everything, like went over to Disney and screen tested and everything, and then I didn't book it. They ended up going with someone else, and they were just like not. They was not comfortable with the voice. They were like, we haven't really found our voice of Phineas, and it needs to be right, because they had worked on this show for 13 years before they got it greenlit. Like, Dan and Swampy wrote the show in 1993, and so a wonderful casting director over at Disney, Sarah Sherman, was like, "You guys should really look at his audition again. Like, let's do it." And I was growing up in Florida at the time, and they just called me out of the blue, and they were like, "Hey, they want you to come in and record the whole pilot at Disney World." And so I went to Disney World and I recorded the whole thing. I was like on Space Mountain doing that.
And what's that line though that you said the story that Dan said?
Oh yeah, no. So someone already had the job, and their original plan was they were going to test both of our pilots.
It was actually Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte was the original Phineas.
And then the DUIs, they got him, Nick Nolte. For anyone who isn't aware, Nick Nolte, famously DUIs. No, but there's a line that Phineas says in like every episode where he's like, "Aren't you a little young to do, so and so?"
And Phineas says, yes, I am.
and Dan Cold Swampy.
All right.
Yeah, he did the thing.
Said the line, guys. Now pay me. My quote's my quote. No, and Dan Swampy were like, oh, we found it. We got it. We nailed it. And then I was able to get it, but it took like over 6 months.
And wasn't it specifically because other people's takes on that line seemed like they were almost in agreement with the fact that the character was.
Yeah, there was more sarcasm in a lot of people's reads, and there was more like
Yours was
nastiness.
earnest.
And something that Dan Swampy really wanted to do with this show is that like the comedy comes from a place of positivity and not like ragging on each other.
You're an angel, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they also said something about the fact that like when I auditioned, they're like he's beautiful. We gotta book him. That's the story I heard.
Absolutely.
Is that like he's absolutely stunning.
And then there was the accident, though, and that's why we have what we have now.
Yeah, the motorcycle accident.
Good thing you're a boy, Seth.
Thank God. Do you imagine this?
Sorry. We're
I'm
back,
sure you have another question.
back to top stories. Huh?
Okay, before we wrap up this segment, I do want to ask you, there's been many amazing moments, songs that really, make Phineas and Ferb really jump off the screens for so many of us. So for you, can you think of a favorite song, moment, that really just sticks out for you guys personally?
I know Vincent's.
Of the, you do, yeah. Summer Belongs to You is my favorite song. I like that song a lot. It's a song I sing with Ashley Tisdale, who plays Candace. And who are you? Who are you? Are we taking questions right now? Carly, they didn't say we're taking questions right now.
First name, baby.
Carly, when they say they're taking questions from the audience, that's Carly. We all love Carly. But yes, Alyson also sings on that song.
Do you know what my favorite song is, Vincent?
Bye Bye Bye, In Sync.
Do you imagine Isabella and Phineas doing
Yes.
Hey, hey, hey.
I could. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. I think he's gonna get upset about it.
Forget what I just
Don't say that.
take that.
What was
out.
your favorite song?
Oh, thanks for asking. I think I'll go with City of Love today. It changes, but I will do an honorable mention to Triangulation, which was a song about geometry. And as someone who was pulled from regular school because of my work schedule, it gave me a chance to learn about certain mathematical concepts, and I appreciated that. Yeah, how about you?
I really like Brand New Best Friend from Across the Second Dimension, where Doof is singing with himself.
That's what I was gonna say. That's literally what I was gonna say.
There's this one part though when he's singing with himself, and he gets there and he goes,
Coming at you Fridays.
and they're like, oh,
What are we doing? Sitcom? No, we could. We should.
and I'm like, I don't know why that just tickles me, but that part of that song stands out in my brain.
Yeah, I was going to answer exactly that same one. There was just something very sweet about that song. I was kind of touching, and I liked it.
And there are a total of, 340 plus songs? Is that right?
Oh, they have an insane amount of songs.
Yeah. So, yeah, how many, Carly? 340. All right. I listened. I learned.
Oh yeah.
Triangulation. Okay, anyways.
Also, Ain't Got Rhythm is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. All right, sweet. So getting into our next segment, we're going to play a little game with our wonderful guests.
How many segments are there?
Two more.
Two more segments.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is, this one is basically to show the audience why it is so important to have voice actors, animators, and artists that really make up the shows that we love, hold and near and dear. So we're going to go ahead and play a game, guys.
I think, well, it's funny, you say that we need everybody, and I think some of the most sort of humbling and awesome moments in animation are like, take Toy Story, for example. Some of the moments where Buzz and Woody are not speaking, but they're just looking at each other, or experiencing something, seeing the world around them, are the most impactful. It always helps me stay humble to think about what the characters themselves can do without us.
Me and Alyson recently had to do this with Legos, where they were like, "Hey, build your characters with Legos," and they didn't give us the right amount of pieces to do.
There were no triangles. He's just mad about it.
Because I was left having to try and make a. I forgot his pants,
Oh,
so he was pantsless. He was like Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I had the shirt.
Donald Duck in it.
I had the shirt.
Awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do, guys, is you're gonna have 1 minute, and you're gonna draw your character the best you can from memory. All right? And then we're gonna have the audience judge right after. Awesome. Ready, set, go. In the meantime, guys, we're gonna play a trivia game with all of you. What is Perry's secret agent name? Edith? All right. What is the name of the organization that Perry works for? That is awesome. All right. And what is the first thing that Phineas and Ferb built? You guys are really good, actually. Awesome. What is the name of the band that Phineas and Ferb create with their friends? Phineas and Ferb Band. You guys already deserve a prize. Also,
What's that deep pull at the end of a shoelace?
15 seconds. Awesome. All right. Countdown, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Count of 3. We will turn it around. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
My pen ran out, so I couldn't participate.
We're voice actors.
All right, let's vote. Who thinks Vincent drew the best? Come on.
It looks like it was Apollonius.
Yeah, just put it down this week. I guess.
All right, David. And Dee Bradley Baker.
That is the wrong answer.
Seriously, thank you guys so much for playing. Really means a lot.
Yeah? Don't you have more humiliating games that you can have us play?
Games of risk and chance.
We're gonna go ahead and open the floor for some questions, okay?
Stone's got any questions?
Monica, nice to meet y'all. So, there's a new season out, so I want to know, what's your favorite song from this new season?
Watch it.
Yes, that's a good one. I have a hand for that. I quite like.
Summer is starting right now is the song that introduces the new season of the show, and I like that song a lot.
Isn't like summer.
Oh, but what about your best friend, Michael Bublé?
Mike Bublé is my best friend in the entire world.
Whoa.
Let the record show. I mean, win some Grammys. Win some Grammys. Michael Bublé sings a fun song about the Zoetrope on the new season of Phineas and Ferb. And now he just likes all my pictures on Instagram. He DMs me and stuff. So that looked really good once, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but in fairness, you were holding his albums.
I was holding a bunch of his albums, and he was like, that's
That's what he thought looked good.
great. And I was like, thank you, Michael. And so we're like,
I love being your mic stand right now.
thank you.
Also, the cleverness on there's another. To me, that's just great.
Hi. Alright, so Phineas and Isabella are our favorite part of the show. I've loved how they're dynamic, they're best friends, but there was an interview where it was maybe hinted that they like each other. Maybe Phineas is becoming more aware. I don't know. Can y'all speak on just how you perceive their dynamic?
I'll let Ferb answer this one. Don't say anything. Yeah. What about you?
They're just super cute. They're kids. So it's a crush situation that Phineas is semi oblivious to, but he admires Isabella for all her ingenuity and creativity and adventure and stuff. So you'll have to, watch the new episodes airing weekly on Disney Plus and Disney Channel on Saturdays.
I'll just put my mental health practitioner hat on for a second. We could argue that this is a bit of the golden shadow, where traits that we admire in someone else we have not cultivated within ourselves, or we perceive ourselves not to have. So perhaps there's a little bit of golden shadow happening.
I've never heard that term before. That's fascinating.
Yeah, something to Google after watching the new episodes of Phineas and Ferb.
Right, yeah, that's what's right before
Most
that.
importantly, watch the new episodes of Phineas and Ferb. Yes.
It's too much.
Hi, I'm Bailey. I had the pleasure of meeting some of you already today. I know there's a lot to choose from, but which of Doofenshmirtz's Inators would you find most useful to have?
Oh man, most useful?
I'd like the pay your bill Inator. It's an Inator that pays all my bills, and then if you press the button, then I get a refund. I get a refund on all the bills that I didn't pay.
I think it'd be really useful to have the one that really cranks up his appetite. 'Cause then I could just really do some damage at a buffet.
I'm gonna let you all take that one. That was great. Yeah.
Pay the bills and we've damaged the buffet.
Nice one.
That's good enough, I think.
Hey, I talked to Alyson earlier. Hi. So, this is actually concerning two past episodes, the second dimension and At Your Age. So, will there be any more episodes like relating to the second dimension, or maybe even during Phineas and Ferb's college years or something like that?
Not the second dimension, no. I mean, that was a very specific, movie that I'm sorry. That was a very specific, movie that we did, so no, I don't think you can expect anything about that. As for them, in college age and stuff, you gotta watch the show.
There is that one episode where they check back in with that universe.
Yeah.
Post movie.
Yeah. But I can confidently say that we steer away from retreading on like that.
Yeah.
Because we've done it.
But if you're really interested in it, you can give any of us $100 bill, and we can go mention your idea to the writers,
Yeah.
and they may listen to us.
And by any, he means all of us. Not like...
I'll call Dan
Right after this, it'll be me under. All right, to each of us, we each get a $100 bill, and we'll mention it to the writers.
Yeah.
Now with Dee Bradley Baker.
Yes,
What's it like?
I heard my name.
What's
Yes.
it like working? What's it like working with a man that can do both human sounds and animal sounds? Also, Dee, what's some of your favorite roles you've done in life?
What's it like? The first question is, what's it like to talk like a human?
To work with a man that can do both animal sounds and regular sounds and human sounds.
So what is the first portion of the question? What is it like for us to work with Dee?
And also,
Awesome. What is it like?
And also, Dee, what are some of your favorite roles you've ever done in your life?
I love this show very much. I love the Clone Wars very much, and I love the Airbender series very much. But I mean, I've been very lucky to be in so many wonderful shows. I can't pick favorites, but I do love those in particular.
And if you haven't watched The Bad Batch, it's a masterclass.
Thank you.
I'll add just a comment because I always I'm your hype crew. What is your official website?
I want to be a voiceactor.com.
I want to be a voiceactor.com. You have these incredible demos where he actually creates the entire biophony, and so you get to hear another prosody biophony.
Yeah, usually on panels, whenever he uses a word, I would never use in my normal, day-to-day, I call it out.
Well,
Did you hear him? But I'm not doing that to you. Yeah, I respect you more.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, we've been at it longer, so you'll earn that respect. But Dee has these incredible demos that you can listen to, and you can hear all of the different kinds of animals and creatures. And, yeah, go ahead.
That's at dbaker.com. That's just my promotional voiceover site. But yeah, I did some animal sounds there, and so I mixed together. as sort of a pre-audition for doing creature stuff. If somebody wanted me to hire me for doing creature stuff.
Yeah, and if you do want to be a voice actor, you can go to iwanttobeavoiceactor.com.
It's free.
Awesome.